Hi everybody, thanks for coming to Natural Recovery Greens YouTube channel. Can't wait to continue to roll out videos that I know you're gonna love. We're gonna go over everything from nutrition advice, our ingredients, we're gonna speak with athletes on how they recover, we're gonna speak with doctors, and we're actually gonna try and film some recovery techniques. So whether that's cryotherapy, whether that's hot and cold treatment in saunas, stem cell therapy, who knows? I got a lot of things on my board, so we'll see what actually we roll out here and when we do. But I thought before we do that, it'd be great for me to give everyone out there a little bit of an idea of where I came up with Natural Recovery Greens and why it means so much to me. And I think a lot of that has to begin with, a lot has to start with what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I have been working with a company by the name of Nutrition 53, which was started by a gentleman by the name of Bill Romanowski, former NFL player. For any of you who don't know, he was a middle linebacker through the 80s, 90s, part of 2000. He actually played over 16 years in the NFL as a linebacker. Played in 5 Super Bowls and has 4 rings. So pretty elite company when it comes to that. And his career in the NFL is pretty well documented as far as what he would do to stay at the top of his game. So he was one of the first people to do a hyperbaric chamber in between games, because that would help his blood oxygenate, cut down on inflammation, and he could recover faster. He was known for a tackle box of supplements he would bring with him everywhere to make sure that he was taking in everything he needed so he could recover. Working with him for probably 10 plus years, I've been able to, hear his stories or absorb a lot of that information. A lot of that, I'd love to share with everybody out there, because I think just his mindset, his mentality of what it took to not only be an athlete, but be the best version of himself as an athlete, I think that's very relatable to everybody out there, especially me. When I train, I don't think I'm an NFL athlete. I don't think I'm a pro at anything, but you know what? I like training. I like feeling good. I like waking up in the morning and having a goal out there. And I think working with an individual like that who's been so programmed, if you will, to live his life like that, it's been a good person for me to really learn from. So anyway, getting back to Natural Recovery Greens, I thought it'd be good to give you a little bit of background of how Nutrition 53 started, because a lot of the parallels are pretty similar. So Bill, after he retired from the NFL, started to work for a company by the name of Cytosport. For those of you who don't know, Cytosport was actually the creator of Muscle Milk. And while he was there, he was always working and in contact with his doctors, his physical therapist, at that point in time, he was really working with a lot of neuroscientists, because with his 20-some documented cases of concussions while he was in the NFL. Now, there's been a lot more that weren't documented, but the concussions were the reason why he retired from the NFL. And it was something that he knew that he had to figure out a way to correct. Because if your brain isn't operating at an optimal level, it controls the rest of your body. So if that's not working right, the rest of the stuff is at a big disadvantage. So he went out and worked with some of the top neuroscientists in the world and developed a blend of different amino acids, nootropics, memory enhancing herbal supplements, and came up with what he called his NeuroBlend. But trying to drink this couldn't be done because all the ingredients were so bitter and they didn't mix well. It wouldn't work. So while he was working at Cytosport, he was actually given the ability, or allowed the ability, to work in their lab and learn how to formulate, learn how to flavor. And at that point, that's when Neuro One was born. So it was his flagship product. And a lot of you may have heard of it. I've taken this for over 10 years. I can tell you this, if I don't start my day with it, I don't feel right. We've actually gotten a lot of interest in it. Joe Rogan from the Joe Rogan Experience takes it frequently, recommends it frequently on his podcast. So we're happy. We were the first to market of this. I think this actual product is probably 12 years old, back before brain health was even a category. So Bill has always been on the cutting edge of supplements and taking care of himself. So it's that gives you kind of a basis of kind of his mentality, his thought of looking at the next latest and greatest either compound out there or what the latest trend is in the industry. Since then, Nutrition 53 Lean One has really taken a life of its own. This is the plant-based and the only one I take actually for probably about 6 months. Got really into plant-based diets, which can be attributed to Natural Recovery Greens as well, since it is a plant-based greens vegan product. So he and I did a lot of research on greens products early in 2007 or late 2017, early 2018, and we tried a bunch of them on the market, especially me. And what I noticed is when I took them, I felt like I had more energy, more natural energy. I wasn't getting any crashes like I would from a coffee. It also wouldn't keep me up at night. I'm pretty sensitive to caffeine in general, so if I'm drinking caffeine past 2 in the afternoon, it's very hard for me to sleep at night. So didn't have any of those issues with greens products. I also noticed my immunity, so I didn't get as sick as often, which is very important to me because I travel a lot for work. So I really enjoyed not having a cold, not having an ear infection flying. It's just not fun. And then also, I was able to cut out the multivitamins I was taking. The more I read about it, researched about it, felt it, tested it, having basically everything in your what would be in your multivitamins in a beverage that you can drink, your body absorbs it better than a pressed pill. Those pressed pills or anything in a capsule does have to break up in your stomach, your intestines. It's just ready to absorb, especially if you've got the right delivery method. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. Pete Olander here with Natural Recovery Greens. Much more to come. Subscribe now. Hit this button. And like I said, can't wait to bring you all the amazing content we're about to release here over the next couple months. Like I had said, nutrition, athletes, workouts, the total lifestyle for Natural Recovery Greens. I have gotten my production samples, have started to hand these out to athletes, so we're going to actually have some initial reaction from people I have given it to, which can't wait for everyone out there to try it. It has real dark green color, so you know you're getting all the green goodness, but very light, so it's not overpowering at all. You can definitely feel what you're getting. So great feedback so far on how good it really is. So like I said, excited to get it out to everybody. Just a little teaser of what's to come. I am actually packing up now, heading out to Bulgaria with my friend Bill Romanowski. We are doing a series of videos with a group called Udaya. Does instructional videos. They're real big into yoga. So if you've heard of Peloton, on-demand workouts, we're going to be going over to Bulgaria and filming for several days, probably a series of about 20 different videos. Everything from yoga to weightlifting to high intensity interval training workouts to workouts you can do while you're traveling, so hotel room workouts. We're also going to be filming some product videos, things like that. So really excited to get over there. I will definitely be sharing a bunch of the stuff via Instagram, some photos. I will obviously be making clips, so I'm really excited when that video does come out. We're going to not only get some different landscapes than just my kitchen here, we're going to check out Europe, probably go to Greece, and see what it's like in the studio where we're filming. So looking forward to continue this on, and see you soon. Thanks.